All right, so I was going in because I am trying to get better on my end about getting stuff graded in a much more timely manner. Because just like when you all put off doing your work, when I put off grading, it piles up and piles up, which gets back to last block, causes stress. However, when let's see here, when I went in to grade, let Susie get in here. Either she's probably having the same problems I am with internet today. Okay, well, she's still trying to join. So I went in and saw that we're already getting a little behind a lot, several people. So what I want you all to do, remember that it's really important on Wednesdays and Fridays when we don't have the Zoom, that you go in and check to make sure there's not work to do. Okay. Typically I'm trying to make Wednesdays now what I'm calling kind of catch-up days. That way it gives everybody a chance on that Wednesday to look at any work that you might be missing and make it up. So you'll have that tomorrow. But the one thing for last Friday, okay, there we go. Susie, I think you're probably having the same internet issues I'm having today. So I noticed, I think in our group here, only one person, and let me go ahead and share the screen. And I put an announcement in that, and for this class, we only have two things. So one was just to submit one story idea on that shared Google Doc. Okay, so I think we're gonna just knock that out together here and talk it through. And then secondly was the weekly engagement survey. So y'all, that should take like 1-2 minutes of your time. And let's see here. There are two reasons to do it. One is for you to connect what you've learned, because that was one of the first questions. So I'm pulling it up here. So as you'll see, connect what you've learned to something related to yourself. So that's to help you, because, I hear it all the time, and, I kind of agree, sometimes in academics, especially if you're taking Algebra 2 or, you kind of like, I hear it all the time. Oh, I'm never going to use this. Well, I want you to, in some way with what we're doing, find it beneficial. So connect what you've learned this week, something related to yourself. Then connect it to something going in the world today. So, last week with all the riots, maybe we were last block talking about stress and anxiety. And I think I told you all last week when I was watching it, I broke out in hives. And I'm like, what? This has never happened. I talked to other friends that are like, oh yeah, that's happened to me when I've gotten stressed. At first I thought I was having an allergic reaction to something, but I had a salad, and but I just got these bumps on my arms and shit, and I was itching. Connect that, oh boy, all that was like stressing me out. And then this is this is for me, and two, because it also is a self-reflection for you. So if you struggled, it's helping you reflect, like, all right, what was my biggest obstacle? But then it also lets me know. Okay, so if you're didn't turn in work or weren't coming to class, it'll help me understand, and then help me help you if I need to. And then when in class, I'm listening, I participate. And again, that's just challenging you to, again, a little self-reflection of, this week I was tired this week. So no, I didn't really participate this week. And no, I was, too tired, or neutral. Okay. And then again, when I'm in class, I feel good. That doesn't have to mean, like, maybe maybe again, they're outside sources that you're just not feeling good this week, you know, or you do feel good. Maybe coming to class makes you feel better. So again, just feedback for me. And then maybe you can't answer any of those because maybe you missed last week. Well, just let me know why, or any feedback, okay? So I'm going to start doing these each week. And again, part of it's self-reflection for you, to kind of look at your own behaviors and to that way help, you know, because I'm a strong believer we're always, you know, even at my age, you know, just always continuing to evaluate myself and how can I be better? How can I do things better? And to, again, feedback for me. So y'all just answering those questions, I'm giving you 100%. So please, please, and don't put these, really, you can't put off. I'm going to probably be closing these on the following Mondays, because you can't let these build up, because 3 weeks from now, you're not going to remember this week. So just get in the habit every Friday, going in there, taking 1-2 minutes, boom, 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 knock it out, you get 100%. So get that done today. I want that done today. Okay, so are there any questions about the weekly survey? It's almost like when you're in class, if you've ever had exit tickets, but this one's more of just a weekly reflection. So any questions on that? Okay. So please, when we're going to finish up early in this class today. So I want you, just the minute you get done, or if you even have a tab up right now, just knock it out. And oh, Susie, we lost her. Okay. So now I want to go to the other, good. Looks like someone already did that. Awesome. Awesome, Caitlin. Thank you very much. So let's go to the other. And again, this is why I want to, like, let's just keep up with stuff, y'all, because a lot of this stuff is not, that we've done so far, not time consuming. So let's just take the couple minutes to do these things, and that way they don't pile up. So let's go to the, this was the look, listen worksheet, where I'm just wanting you all to come up with ideas so that we can put in our into our first show, which ideally I'd like by Thursday for us to start stacking what's called a rundown. So, and I'll go over that with you. So looks like Gabriel came up with one. Tristan came up with one, and so I had responded to him on the vaccine. So teachers are also in that first wave of people. Like, I got signed up, and yesterday I signed up. I'm getting my vaccine Tuesday. So, and I've seen other teachers online. Yep, like a lot of them are getting them done this week. So I told Tristan on his, hey, I'm going to be over at Kroger Field. I'll shoot a little video of, you know, people, you know, me going in, you know, from the outside. I won't obviously shoot any video inside because of, you know, confidentiality and stuff. But, you know, I'll get a little stuff, what we call a VO, which is vid voiceover, where the anchor would read over it. So I'll get video of that. Then here's someone, we're combining this with PM, but she put about Twitter banning Trump. So I suggested on that we could do, again, like another VO, or even a man on the street. And I think I told this to Gabriel too in his comments, that we could do man on the street, or in this case, man on Zoom, getting little interviews, just getting opinion. Hey, what do you think of that Twitter ban? And then show some video recording the screen of some of the comments on there. So with that, let's go ahead and talk this out together so you all can get your credit. So all I'm asking, if you have ideas, and again, let's try to think of things that are closer to home. So human interest, you know, let's try to think of things going on around here. Or a human interest, though, could be, you know, if you see something, you know, happening, it's just a nice feature, a feel good. We could mention something that's not local. But again, things that are closer to home. Say oddity, rarity, those will definitely, news of the weird, we can find all over the place. So we can put those in. So with that, let's open the doc if you can on another thing, or if you're having internet issues like I am today and it's running slowly, you can share it and I will type it in for you. So let's talk about thinking in terms of what we want to put in our first show. And again, by doing this with me, y'all, you're getting your credit. So and I think those at Gabriel, like I know you've already contributed an idea, but if other stuff's happened, because right now we're starting to talk to figure out what we want to put in our first broadcast. And while I'm mentioning that, I am going to be delivering at some point. I need to look at my schedule. Is maybe, no, I can't this Friday because Mr. Miller and I have a meeting. Maybe even this weekend. We'll see. I'm going to be delivering a big sheet, a roll of, the green butcher paper. So that way y'all could like tape it up to a door or wall at your house, and those who are going to anchor will have that. And then that way we can have something consistent and put put a same background along it. So I know last semester when I was trying to do this, and some of y'all recorded some stuff. It was really hard, but I was thinking of ways we're going to make it happen this time. So with that, ideas, what can we put, what's going on? So I would add to what Tristan had put, I would add to that, not only that, but teachers are starting to get their shots, which hopefully then means that, if we can get a lot of teachers vaccinated, that will help to get us back to school sooner. So any other ideas? Remember, they could be polls, surveys, anything. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I was thinking maybe we could bring back the mental health minute.
Yes. I love that. So let's see here. I'm going to put that in. Yeah. And especially, because I've added it to class, mental health minute, and just quick tips, or we could put a full screen. Thank you. I love it. All right. See how easy that was, everyone? He's got his points now. All right. Who else? Let's get some other ideas in there so I can put a grade in for y'all. Other ideas? Tyrone, Susie, you have some ideas? It can be in any category. What's been on your mind lately? What are your friends talking about?
On conflict and
I know it's hard to say.
We've been talking about the NBA news, about what's going on, the trades, and bad chemistry around the team.
Okay. I just thought of another one, and I haven't seen the whole details, Tyrone. I haven't read it, but I saw people talking about it. Closer to home, can you think of another sports, or anyone else can chime in? Closer to home, a sports controversy, and I think it was within the last week that had people kind of I saw that and again, I haven't read the whole details. Go ahead. Was someone going to tell me? Go ahead.
UK kneeling during the national anthem.
Yep. UK cats took a knee. So we could do, again, go on. I'm sure there are people on Twitter. We could do some comments on that. So good. Thank you. All right. Anyone else? Susie, any ideas? If your internet's running slow, and that you can type it in the chat if that helps with your bandwidth. Let's see. and Caitlin. Caitlin, any ideas?
Sorry, yeah, I was having internet
I
problems.
think you all are today.
But right, it just seems to be the mood today.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw, but for some reason, it wouldn't let me use it as a shared doc, so I just made a copy and
Oh,
I submitted it as a copy.
oh, okay.
Yes.
Sorry. What did you put? And I'll
No,
type it.
you are fine. Yeah. So I guess it could be conflict and controversy as well, but it was also, I saw that it could fit into timeliness. I read this article where a manatee was found with Trump engraved in like algae and moss that was on its back.
I saw that too. So yeah, let's put that in controversy because people were, uh, um, yes, because we can show the picture. Um, man, manatee. Yeah, that was awful. I don't like animals being hurt. I mean, I don't know what they used to engrave that, but
Right, and I don't think that he was necessarily hurt, but like the animal didn't seem to be as like happy as normal because manatees are very friendly, and when they found the manatee, he just kind of steered away from people and all that kind of stuff, probably because of what happened.
yeah. Oh, all right. So let's see. Good, y'all. Now, see, y'all are just coming up because you're thinking things you've seen that caught your attention. So this is great. Um, Susie, any ideas? Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Got too many things. Okay, Susie. Good. Um, so Susie, I would put that instead of it depends upon the angle you do. Um, you could, if you're talking strictly numbers, I would put that as timeliness because it's happening now. And actually, Gabriel, it looks like you're in there. If you could do me a favor, because I appreciate it. If you don't mind, Gabriel, under timeliness, put latest COVID numbers and then put Susie's name behind it. That would be awesome to help me out there. So Susie, I would put that for timeliness. Now, you could, depending upon the angle you did on that, you could find that there are people that are like, oh, why are we not back in school yet? And the debate over that's when that topic of COVID and the numbers could turn into conflict and controversy if people are still, like I've seen some people that have yard signs that say, open up our school or put our kids in school or something to that effect. Open our schools. So those are people that are like, kids should be in school. So yeah, Susie, that depending upon the angle you take on that, it could be that conflict and controversy. But if we're doing strictly here are the latest numbers here and we can show a graph, here are the latest numbers. And honestly, I think that could be beneficial since we're doing our target audience for our show is going to be your peers. And a lot of y'all might not be paying attention to that so much as the adults. So if we just keep it short, sweet, to the point, do a little blurb like that, I think that would be beneficial to our viewers. So, all right, y'all, look at that. Did I get everyone? I think we have everyone now. Look how easy that was. We just knocked out one of your past due assignments. So, boom, that's done. I'm going to go put grades in for that. Then the other thing that was past due was the weekly engagement survey. Caitlin did it just a minute ago. I mean, it literally will take you 1 minute to do that. So please, y'all, because I am going to be closing those out on Monday. So if you don't do it on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it's closed. Because as I said, you're not going to know 2 weeks from now what you thought about that week, okay? So just get in the habit, y'all, on Fridays. And since it's every Friday, that'll just be our habit that will develop, okay? So wonderful. If you go get that survey done, boom, everyone's caught up. Doesn't that feel good? And again, as I said, I'm getting better about getting my grades in. And like last night when I was getting caught up, I was like, okay, I'm feeling good. I'm not getting behind either. So let's all work on that together. For tomorrow, I am going to go ahead and because you all have, I love your ideas. So my mind is already going a million miles of, okay, all right, this show's already coming together just by you all throwing these ideas out. In my mind, I'm going to go ahead and start stacking what we call a rundown. And we mentioned it a little bit when we started to briefly touch on it last semester. I'm going to start working on that myself tomorrow to get y'all started because I think it'll help to see it. So tomorrow, just check in, make sure I don't have any announcements. I'm going to post the beginnings of the rundown I'm going to start for y'all, and I'm going to post that in there for tomorrow. So you can go ahead and take a peek at it. Feel free to add anything if you see where I've built stuff and you're like, ooh, I just saw that. Let's stick that in there too. Okay. And then, as I said, I'm going to be delivering sheets of the green butcher paper to your house so you can tape them up on your wall. And so like Tyrone, you like sports. I would love for you to be our sports guy. And, you know, you can just record your sports segment in front of your green piece of paper. And then the We video is going to allow us, it also allows us to do collaborative editing. So we can all get in on the same project. And we're gonna put a nice little show together. So I'm really excited. Any questions before we let you go? Okay. As always, again, recap. Check for any announcements tomorrow. Get that survey done now. As soon as since we're getting out early, go get it done. And then we'll see you Thursday. And that's all I got right now. And lastly, and Susie, go back and watch the first block. We are awesome. Thank you, Susie. See, awesome. Susie and everyone else, referring back to first block, please take that minute to, you know, be mindful. And I'm so happy to hear, you know, Ethan, Caitlin, some of y'all are already doing little things. And Caitlin, I loved you sharing that you just I love that. It's so simple, but that, you know, sometimes if you just stop for a minute, and I've done that before, even not the full breathing stuff, but if I'm getting stressed, I might stop sometimes and just do one deep breath. And even the one deep breath for a minute helps me regroup. So please, I want to encourage everyone. And again, as I said, it's not even for stress. It's just we all need to take those little mindful breaks just to relax for a minute and clear our head. Because right now we've got so much going on between juggling school at home and now poor Ethan that's hybrid back and forth. So just take a minute to clear your mind and feel good. Okay. All right. Well, thank you all for coming. And I will, again, holler if you need anything tomorrow. I'll be on email all day. And if you need to Zoom, you can holler at me. Otherwise, we will see you back here on Wednesday. All righty. Bye-bye, y'all.